May 1st, 1999. Alex had agreed to change the rules to make Crystal happy. She and Brian opened up the office and walked in. Today they planned to do some house cleaning. Lindsay had done a great job training Crystal before leaving her to make it on her own. And the last 9 months had been the happiest in Crystal's life. Brian was a dream to work with, and though Crystal had yet to meet Alex in person, he had written to her several times and they had talked on the phone. Ring! Hello? King of the Sleuths Incorporated, Crystal Matthews speaking. I need a detective, quick. My daughter has run away from home. I've called the police and they are out looking for her, but I want someone I can trust who won't give up until he finds her. I have just the man for you. Crystal handed the phone to Brian with, I'll see you later. I'm going to go downstairs and start that spring cleanup. Crystal had just about finished her task when she spied a box in the corner. She pulled it out and found old invoices with the logo Detecting White Lies Incorporated on them. Detecting White Lies Incorporated? What are they doing here? She thought out loud. She heard the door shut and laughed. That's just about right. He's right on time. The job's done. Crystal ran upstairs with the box she had found, saying, Brian, I found this box in the corner with Detecting White Lies Incorporated invoices in it. Why would you have? Crystal stopped and saw a man standing smiling at her. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Can I help you? You can start by giving me that box. Alex! Crystal recognized him by his voice. Brian had annoyed her by saying he didn't have a picture to show her what Alex looked like. And every time she would ask Alex to send her one, he would say, maybe sometime. Surprise! Alex grinned from ear to ear. This is your pop visit from your boss to see if you are keeping the rules. I hope you do better than the last branch. Let me look in your fridge and see if you've been naughty. Crystal laughed. No, Alex, why are you really here? So you can get my picture. But I don't have my camera with me. Too bad. You snooze, you lose. Stop teasing me. How long are you staying? Until Monday. What shall I do with this box? Oh, sorry, put it down here. I found something very odd in it. It's full of invoices from Detecting White Lies Incorporated. What's so surprising about that? King of the Sleuths Incorporated used to be Detecting White Lies Incorporated. It did? I don't understand. How is that possible? Detecting White Lies Incorporated was owned and operated by Jasper White. That's right, and I inherited it when Jasper died. For a girl who's been working for a detective agency for the past 9 months, you wouldn't make a good detective. Didn't you ever notice my head office address is the same as Jasper's home address? Crystal shook her head. I tried to put that part of my life all behind me and press on. When did Jasper die? On July 22nd, 1994. How did he die? He committed suicide. Crystal sat down in the nearest chair. All she could think of was the letter she had sent Jasper a month or so before he died. Why did he kill himself? No one knows for sure, but he was drunk at the time, and it turned out he had a severe drinking problem. Crystal, I thought you would have seen his death notice in the trumpet alarm from Pilgrimage. No, I never saw it. I was going through some very trying times back then, and I didn't get the alarms read. I just filed them away thinking I'd get them read eventually, but I never did. A drinking problem? I never knew it. No, very few people did. Oh, Alex, it's all my fault. Your fault? Why should you think that? I sent him a nasty letter just before he died. I was still so angry over how he treated me in 1991, 1992, that I wanted to warn him that if he didn't stop being a hypocrite, he was going to rue the day. Alex didn't know what to say at this turn of events. He recalled how he felt when he discovered, through Jasper's will letter, the role he had played in Jasper's demise. Was here another nail in his coffin? Crystal, it's been so long, I can't remember what Jasper told me about what happened between you two. But I know whatever Jasper did, he felt he was doing it in your best interest. His methods were probably not very wise, but his heart was in the right place. I too share the burden of putting a nail in his coffin. Alex told her his part and how Jasper's letter had opened his eyes to the truth. Is that why you have zero tolerance rule about liquor in your company? Because of Jasper? That's right, Crystal. Oh, Alex, I want to be like you. I want the Lord to forgive me for not being the Christian sister I should have been to him. I let my hurt pride get in the way of seeing Jasper was crying out for help in his being so double-minded. I just didn't realize what was behind his being that way. It was the liquor clouding his good judgment. I want to start afresh like you did. Crystal and Alex knelt together, and Crystal prayed, Dear Jesus, forgive me for letting my pride get in the way of seeing a child of yours was silently crying out for help. I look forward to meeting Jasper one day and telling him I'm sorry in person. Please hasten that day. Relieved of her burden, Crystal asked, Where do we go from here? We keep pressing on. Did you know Brian is Jasper's cousin? No, how wonderful. Jasper will be so pleased that Brian has been born again.